Today I would like to discuss the topic drugs. Dear students, I am Dr. Digna Varghese. Contents of the presentation: antipyretics, analgesics, antacids, antihistamines, antibiotics, antiseptics, disinfectants, anesthetics, tranquilizers, narcotics, antidepressants, psychedelic drugs. In our syllabus, there is only definition and examples for these types of drugs. First one is antipyretics. Drugs used for lowering the body temperature during fever are called antipyretics. Antipyretics, the word comes from the Greek word anti, means against, and pyretikos means pertaining to fever, fire or heat. Examples for the antipyretics drugs: paracetamol. Its structure is shown here. Acetaminophen, that is also known as N,4-hydroxyphenylacetamide. Paracetamol and acetaminophen is known as Tylenol. Its structure is 4-hydroxyacetamide. This is the acetamide group that is attached to the fourth position. There is hydroxyl group. Aspirin, orthoacetyl salicylic acid, ASA. Its structure is orthoacetyl group is here at its ortho position, acid group is here. So orthoacetyl salicylic acid. Phenacetin, that is N,4-ethoxyphenyl acetamide. 4-ethoxyphenyl acetamide, that is phenacetin. Another example for the antipyretic is ibuprofen. Its structure is shown here. And naproxen, its structure is shown here. And the other one is choline salicylate, that is the structure is here. Magnesium salicylate, and the other one is sodium salicylate. Sodium salt of salicylic acid. So these are the examples of antipyretics. Antipyretics are the drugs used to lower the body temperature during fever. And some common examples that we know is paracetamol, aspirin, phenacetin, acetaminophen, etc. Some side effects of some antipyretic drugs are given here. First one is paracetamol. Paracetamol toxicity is the foremost cause of acute liver failure. Its side effect is liver failure. So paracetamol is metabolized by the liver and is hepatotoxic. Its side effects are multiplied when combined with the alcoholic drinks and are very likely in chronic alcoholics or people with liver damage. Increased risk of upper gastrointestinal complications such as stomach bleeding when high doses are taken chronically, because it is salicylic acid derivative. Kidney damage is seen in rare cases, most commonly in overdoses. Phenacetin is another antipyretic drug. Is classified by the International Agency for Research on Cancer as carcinogenic to humans. In one prospective series, phenacetin was associated with the increased risk of death due to urologic and renal diseases, and death due to cancers, and death due to cardiovascular diseases. Another one is aspirin, which is not usually suitable for those aged under 16 years because it can increase the risk of Reye syndrome, which can appear after a virus such as a cold, flu, or chickenpox. It can lead to permanent brain injury or death. However, a specialist may prescribe aspirin for a child under supervision if they have a Kawasaki disease and to prevent blood clots from the forming after heart surgery. It can cause stomach ulcers. It can cause stomach bleeding, and it can worsening the asthma. Another antipyretic drug is ibuprofen. Can increase your risk of fatal heart attack or stroke, especially if you use it long term or take high doses, or if you have heart diseases. Do not use this medicine just before or after heart bypass surgery, that is coronary artery bypass graft or CABG. It can upset stomach, nausea, then heartburn, headache, drowsiness or dizziness may also occur. Analgesics. Analgesics are medicines that are used to relieve pain. They are also known as painkillers or pain relievers. Technically, the term analgesic refers to a medication that provides relief from pain without putting you to sleep or making you lose consciousness. Two of the most common groups of painkillers are non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, that is NSAIDs, and opioids, that is narcotics, but there are many more also. NSAIDs such as salicylates, opioid drugs such as morphine and oxycodone. Examples for analgesics, that is paracetamol, which is also known as acetaminophen, NSAIDs, then aspirin, ibuprofen, naproxen, COX-2 inhibitor. These are examples for analgesics. Next drug is antacids. An antacid is a substance or a drug which neutralizes the stomach acidity and is used to relieve heartburn, then indigestion or an upset stomach. They contain ingredients such as aluminum, magnesium, calcium, or sodium bicarbonate, which acts as bases or alkalis to counteract stomach acid and make its pH more neutral. And examples for the antacids are Acid-Gon, Alka-Seltzer, heartburn plus gas, Digel, Dulcolax milk of magnesia, Gaviscon extra strength, Mylanta, Gelusil, Tetralac, Cimetidine, Ranitidine, Omeprazole, Esomeprazole, Rabiprazole. These are some examples of antacids. There is many more also. Some side effects of antacids are diarrhea, constipation, kidney stones, osteoporosis. Antihistamines. Antihistamines are drugs which are used to control the allergy effects. Typically, people take antihistamines as an inexpensive generic over-the-counter drug that can provide relief from nasal congestion, sneezing, or hives caused by pollen, dust mites, or animal allergy with few side effects. Antihistamines are usually for short-term treatment. Antihistamines function by blocking the binding site of receptors where histamine acts and thereby prevents histamine from exerting its natural action. Histamine structure is shown here. Histamine is a nitrogenous heterocyclic compound. It is a very useful chemical that the immune system uses to help protect the body's cells against infection. Drugs like phenyramine, that is Avil or phenol, etc., chlorpheniramine, Coumadin, Cytisine, Piriton, etc., dexchloropheniramine, dexamine, polaramine, etc., bromopheniramine, Bromford, Dimetapp, etc., cetirizine, Cetirizine, Synset, Alred, etc., levocetirizine, Alred, Levocet, etc. These are some antihistamine drugs that is used to control the allergy effects. Next class of drug is antibiotics. An antibiotic is defined as a drug derived from certain microorganisms, bacteria, fungi and molds, or produced wholly or partially by chemical synthesis, which in low concentrations inhibits the growth of or destroy the disease-causing microorganisms by intervening in their metabolic processes. The first antibiotic to be discovered was penicillin, that was discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming. The general structure of penicillin is shown in this figure. Ampicillin or amoxicillin are the antibiotics that are synthetic modifications of penicillins. Antibiotics are classified into two types, that is broad spectrum antibiotics and narrow spectrum antibiotics. Broad spectrum antibiotics means kill or inhibit a wide range of gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. Narrow spectrum antibiotics means mainly kill or inhibit either gram-positive or gram-negative bacteria. Broad spectrum antibiotics means gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria that will cause infections, that will kill or inhibit the action of that particular bacteria by the broad spectrum antibiotics. The doctors usually prescribed broad spectrum antibiotics than narrow spectrum antibiotics because narrow spectrum specifically kill either gram positive or gram negative. So there is more specification what is the cause of infection or which bacteria is causing a particular infection in your body. So culturing of bacteria is necessary before using narrow spectrum antibiotics. So most commonly prescribing doctors broad spectrum antibiotics. That is, some examples for the broad spectrum antibiotics are ampicillin, amoxicillin, ciprofloxacin, chloramphenicol, tetracycline, ofloxacin, streptomycin. Narrow spectrum antibiotics penicillin G, bacitracin, etc. Chloramphenicol antibiotics generally chloramphenicol, azithromycin, then erythromycin, roxithromycin, tetracycline, ciprofloxacin, ofloxacin, vancomycin, cephalexin, streptomycin, bacitracin, aminoglycosides, gentamicin, neomycin, tobramycin, kanamycin. These are some examples of antibiotics generally. There are some two classification, broad spectrum antibiotics and narrow spectrum antibiotics. Next one is antiseptics. Chemicals which are used either to prevent or growth of or kill microorganisms are called antiseptics. These are not harmful to the living tissues and hence can be safely applied on the cuts, wounds, ulcers or diseased skin surfaces. Example, we know the common antiseptic is Dettol. It is a mixture of two chemicals, that is chlorosilinol and terpineol. Another one is bithionol, is added to soaps to impart antiseptic properties. Some soap is known as, in their advertisements, known as antiseptic one. In that particular soap contains bithionol. Iodine, tincture of iodine, that is 2 to 3% of alcohol water mixture with iodine, that is known as tincture of iodine. Iodoform, that is CHI3. Boric acid, H3BO3 in dilute aqueous solution is a weak antiseptic for eyes. Dettol, bithionol, iodine, that is tincture of iodine, iodoform, boric acid is known as or examples for the antiseptics. Next one is disinfectants. Chemicals which are also used to kill the microorganisms but are not safe to be applied on the living tissues are called disinfectants. That these disinfectant cannot be applied on wounds or ulcers or even infected skins of human body. Used to kill microorganisms present in hospitals, rooms, floors, toilets, drainage. Such places are cleaned by disinfectants. Examples: sodium hypochlorite, that is NaOCl, bleaching powder, calcium hypochlorite, CaOCl2, ozone O3, chlorine Cl2, 0.2% solution of phenol, that is C6H5OH. These are act as disinfectants. So antibiotics, antiseptic, disinfectants are collectively known as antimicrobial drugs. So antimicrobial drugs are antibiotics that we can use, antiseptic also we can use, but disinfectant that cannot be used by humans because it will affect living tissues. Anesthetics. An anesthetic is a drug used to induce anesthesia, in other words to result in a temporary loss of sensation or awareness. They may be divided into two broad classes: general anesthetic, which results in a reversible loss of consciousness, and local anesthetic, which causes a reversible loss of sensation for a limited region of the body without necessarily affecting consciousness. Local anesthetic agents prevent transmission of nerve impulses without causing unconsciousness. Local anesthetics can be either ester or amide based. Ester local anesthetics such as procaine, amitrocaine, cocaine, benzocaine, tetracaine, etc. Amide local anesthetics such as lidocaine, prilocaine, bupivacaine, levobupivacin, ropivacin, mepivacin, dibucaine and etidocaine. Amides are generally used within the regional and epidural, that is the lower part of the body, or spinal techniques due to their longer duration of action, which provides adequate analgesia for surgery, labor, and symptomatic relief. Only preservative-free local anesthetic agents may be injected intrathecally. Intrathecally means between the layers of the tissues of the spinal or in the brain. Pethidine also has a local anesthetic properties in addition to its opioid effects. Both these types of local anesthetics or general anesthetics agents used to induce anesthesia, in other words, to result a temporary loss of sensation, that means pain relieving or awareness. General anesthetics. The volatile agents are specially formulated organic liquids that evaporate readily into vapors and are given by inhalation for induction or maintenance of general anesthesia. Nitrous oxide and xenon are gases at room temperature rather than liquids, so they are not considered as volatile agents. So there are two types: volatile agents, which are specially formulated organic liquids that evaporate readily into vapors and are given by either inhalation for induction or maintenance of the general anesthesia. But some gases like nitrous oxide, xenon, that are gases at room temperature rather than liquids, they are not evaporating because these are gases, so they are not considered as volatile and general anesthetics or volatile agents. Some muscle relaxants, that is depolarizing muscle relaxants, succinylcholine, decamethonium, non-depolarizing muscle relaxants, that is short-acting one, mavacurium, rapacuronium, intermediate-acting one, atracurium, cistracurium, rocuronium, vecuronium. Long-acting one is allocuronium, doxacuronium, galamine, metocurine, panacuronium, pipecuronium, tuberculin. Some muscle relaxants are shown here, and some inhaled agents like desflurane, enflurane, halothane, isoflurane, methoxyflurane, nitrous oxide, then sevoflurane, xenon, which is rarely used one. Intravenous agents, that is non-opioid one, barbiturates, amobarbital, methohexital, thiamelal, thiopental, benzodiazepines, diazepam, lorazepam, midazolam, etomidate, ketamine, propofol. Some intravenous opioid drugs, analgesic agents, alfentanil, fentanyl, remifentanil, sufentanil, buprenorphine, butorphanol, diamorphine, hydromorphine, levorphanol, pethidine, methadone, morphine, nalbuphine, oxycodone, oxymorphone, pentoxazoline. These are some general anesthetic drugs. Tranquilizers. A tranquilizer refers to a drug which is designed for the treatment of anxiety, fear, tension, agitation, and disturbances of the mind, specifically to reduce the states of anxiety and tension. Tranquilizers are of two types. First one is major tranquilizers, that is antipsychotic agents, Another one is minor tranquilizers, that is anti-anxiety agents or anxiolytics. Major tranquilizers is used to treat the major states of mental disturbances such as in schizophrenics and other psychotic patients, that will blocking the neurotransmitter dopamine in the brain. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, type of neurotransmitter that your body makes it and your nervous system uses it to send messages between nerve cells. That's why it's sometimes called a messenger, chemical messenger. So dopamine plays a role in how we feel pleasure. It's a big part of our unique human ability to think and plan. So this major tranquilizers blocking the neurotransmitter dopamine in the brain. Next one, it alleviates delusions. Delusions means these are false beliefs that are not based in reality. For example, you think you are being harmed or harassed. Certain gestures or comments are directed at you. You have exceptional ability or fame. Another person is in love with you, or a major delusions occur in most people with a schizophrenia. Hallucinations. Hallucinations means these usually involve seeing or hearing things that don't exist. So the person with schizophrenia, they have the full force and impact of a normal experience. Hallucinations can be in any of the senses, but hearing voices is the most common hallucinations. This hallucination means they are able to hear the negative words than the positive words. So they are always in a trouble or in a fear condition or in a state of tension or anxiety. Another one is disordered thinking. So these are some major disturbances for the mind, such as in schizophrenics and other psychotic patients like alleviation, delusions, hallucinations, disordered thinking, that is treated by the major tranquilizers drugs. Minor tranquilizers is the anti-anxiety agents in order to treat the milder states of anxiety, tension, strain and worry in healthy individuals with less serious mental disorders. Enhancing the action of the neurotransmitter gamma aminobutyric acid, that is GABA, that inhibits the anxiety by reducing certain nerve impulse transmissions within the brain. That is alleviate delusions, hallucinations, disordered thinking are also here. Here the treating the enhancing the action of neurotransmitter gamma aminobutyric acid that inhibits the anxiety by reducing certain nerve impulse transmissions within the brain. Some important major tranquilizing drugs are chlorpromazine, clozapine, haloperidol, penfluidol. Some minor tranquilizers like diazepam, lorazepam, chlorodiazepoxide, then alprazolam. Narcotics. The term narcotic originally referred medically to any psychoactive compound. Psychoactive compound is a chemical substance that changes the brain function and results in alterations in perception, mood, cognition, consciousness, or behavior. With sleep-inducing properties and euphoric properties. Euphoria means is the experience of pleasure or excitement and the intense feelings of well-being and happiness. So the same euphoria and relaxation effects due to the with increasing use of the drug, euphoria and relaxation that eventually give way to the drug tolerance and physical dependence that can cause the addiction of the drug. A substance used to treat moderate to severe pain, that is known as narcotics. Narcotics, analgesics are also there, that is used to relieve pain, and are like opiates such as morphine, codeine, but are not made from opium. They bind to opioid receptors in the central nervous system. Narcotics are now called opioids. Opiates and opioids, commonly morphine and heroin, as well as the derivatives of many of the compounds found within raw opium latex. Here we can see the picture of raw opium latex. The primary three compounds are there, that is morphine, codeine, and thebaine. Next drug is antidepressants. Antidepressants are medications used to treat major depressive disorder, some anxiety disorders, some chronic pain conditions, and to help manage some addictions. Common side effects of antidepressants include dry mouth, weight gain, dizziness, headaches, sexual dysfunction, and emotional blunting. Most types of antidepressants are typically safe to take but may cause increased thoughts of suicide when taken by children, adolescents, and young adults. A discontinuation syndrome can occur after stopping many antidepressants, which resembles recurrent depression. Some antidepressant drugs are shown here, that is sertraline, citalopram, fluoxetine, escitalopram, trazodone, venlafaxine, bupropion, duloxetine, paroxetine, amitriptyline. These are some examples of antidepressant drugs. Psychedelic drugs. Psychedelics are hallucinogenic class of psychoactive drug whose primary effect is to trigger a non-ordinary states of consciousness and psychedelic experiences. Psychedelic experiences is a temporary altered state of consciousness induced by the consumption of psychedelic drugs. This causes specific psychological, visual, and auditory changes and often a substantially altered state of consciousness. Classical psychedelic drugs include mescaline, LSD, that is lysergic acid diethylamide, psilocybin, and DMT, that is N,N-dimethyltryptamine. Most psychedelic drugs fall into one of the three families of chemical compounds: tryptamines, phenethylamines, or lysergamides. These chemicals all activate some serotonin receptors, that is, serotonin receptors are some type of neurotransmitters which modulate the activity of key circuits in the brain involved with sensory perception and cognition. However, the exact nature of how the psychedelics induce changes in perception and cognition through the serotonin receptor is still unknown. The psychedelic experience is often compared to non-ordinary forms of consciousness such as those experienced in meditation, mystical experiences and near-death experiences. The phenomenon of ego dissolution is often described as a key feature of the psychedelic experience. These are some experiences by the psychedelic drugs. Many psychedelic drugs are illegal worldwide under the UN conventions, occasionally excepting use in a religious or research context. Despite these controls, recreational use of psychedelics is common. Studies conducted using psilocybin in a psychotherapeutic setting revealed that psychedelic drugs may assist with treating depression and alcohol addiction and possibly also nicotine addiction. List of psychedelic drugs are given here, that is LSD, lysergic acid diethylamide, psilocin, mescaline, DMT, dimethyltryptamine, DOM, 2CB, that is 4-bromo-2,5-dimethoxy phenethylamine, peyote, then 25-NBOMe, and that is N-methoxybenzyl, is some of the psychedelic drugs. Thank you for your attention.